decided. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An early 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Take it at the 37. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive with Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Broncos, it's 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Again, Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And out of bounds, where will they spot him? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
But how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the 1st, they're going to lose big yardage as well. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Jones now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now it's Wilson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. That ball caught by Slayton.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And take it right on the 30. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards that time.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Jones throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. Out right to Bourne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on... And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll run on the draw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here we go with Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been a 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.